Lesson 4. Accounting. The balance sheet. Part 2. The magic of intangible assets. Please pay attention to the disclaimer on this slide. When investors assess a company's assets, many items on the balance sheet are straightforward to value. Tangible assets such as delivery trucks, inventory, factories, and office equipment typically reflect accurate estimates of their true worth. When it comes to intangible assets like logos, trademarks, and copyrights, it's much harder to determine what they're worth. That's why intangible assets are where the treasure often hides on the balance sheet. Things like trademarks or logos can be worth more than gold. Later in this lesson, we will talk about a very valuable intangible asset, a comic book content library. For now, let's focus on Nike. What do you think the Nike logo is worth? Would it help you to answer the question if you knew that in 1971, Nike paid a student, Carolyn Davidson, $35 to design the logo? According to accounting rules, the value of the logo would be recorded on Nike's balance sheet at its cost, only $35. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? Compare the original logo in 1971 to the current one today. What do you notice? It hasn't changed at all in over 50 years. While very few people had seen the logo back then, today people all over the world instantly recognize it. And it's likely worth many billions of dollars. Back to my first question. How valuable is the Nike logo? Think about this for a moment. If you go online, looking to buy a plain white t-shirt, you will find some generic shirts that cost around $4.50 per shirt. That seems reasonable. After all, it's just a white t-shirt. However, slap on the Nike logo to that same white shirt, and lo and behold, the price jumps to $41. That's a 9 times increase in the price because of a simple logo. That's how valuable the Swoosh logo really is.